Good afternoon. How you guys doing? Good. Those of you who know me know I have a big mouth, so I just wanted you to know that up front. My name is Jeff Mohesky, and I actually am running for Ward 2. It's really cool. I walked in here while ago, and I was kind of nervous about this because I'm not a public speaker, and I was able to see a bunch of friendly faces. You know, Liz, Becky. I saw Becky's here. You know, things like that. So that makes me feel comfortable. Other thing I want to point out, I'm going to embarrass them. My parents are right here, and that's really cool too that they came to support me this morning. So I appreciate that. That shows you what my family values are like. Our family really sticks together. My roots are in Washington. I'm a third, fourth generation Mohesky. That might not mean a lot to you guys, but it does to me. We've been around here a long time. Now, here's the problem, and this might be embarrassing because my dad is here, but I found out over the last couple of years I'm turning into my dad. And no son likes to hear that or wants to admit it. But I find myself walking around the house and telling people, I remember when. You know what I'm talking about. I remember when Kroger's used to be here. I remember when IGA used to be here. I remember when we used to have one stop sign in town. Things changed though. I had a brief moment to talk with Miss Miller back there, and I'm sure she has a remember when. Am I right? And it'll go much further back than mine. About 10 years, maybe, at the most, right? There you go. Cool. But anyway, I remember when. And here's the thing. My foremost desire is to keep that I remember when, that spirit alive in the city of Washington. That's what I'm here for. The first question that many people have asked me is why? Why on earth would you want to run for city council? It's a very simple answer. Because I believe I can make a difference. Okay? I believe I can make a difference. The second reason is it's kind of personal to me, but I think we need some new leadership in the city council. Don't get me wrong. I think we got some really good council members sitting on there. But I think we do need some new leadership. I do feel like I'm the right person for this job because of a couple of reasons. Because of my experience. Foremost, I'm a taxpayer in this town. Secondly, I've lived in this town. I raised my children in this town. This is an awesome town, and I am kind of biased. I do love this town. It really is an awesome town to live in. And third reason is because I'm an employer in this town. I employ several people, and all those things rolled together, I think, help with the experience of me being able to do this job and more to, and to do it right. Now, this morning I'm going to kind of rely, since I'm kind of limited on time, and please do one of these if I start talking too long, because I am a guy and I like to talk about myself. So flag me down, all right? But the thing is that with my business experience, and I guess if you ask any business person, they're going to tell you that one of the biggest problems with running a business in this economy is that you have to balance your budget. You have to. Because if you don't, you're going to go broke real fast. The city has the same problem. Unfortunately, they need to face facts. They need to face this problem. They need to start living within their means. I believe that, if Washington families, awesome, thank you, have to balance their budget, so should the city. Now, a friend of mine once said, he said, being successful is all about making more right decisions than wrong decisions, and I hope I can do that. Now, the city of Washington, they do have their problems, and I mentioned that, but every city does. But it's how we approach those problems. It's what we do about them, how we resolve those problems. And since I'm getting that flag back there, there's a couple things I can't really get into because of the time, but things like the Weber Farm, things about high taxes, things about Camp Street Bridge, all these affect us, but it's how we come to the resolution, how we resolve these, that'll make us more stable, Washington. And regardless, if you do choose, those of you who are in my ward, to nominate me or to vote for me for city council, or even if you don't, here's the things you need to know. We need to have people in the city council that have two things. Number one, integrity, and number two, accountability. I'm prepared to do both. And I want you to know that my interest really lies in the interest of the people, not in special interests. I live amongst you, I live with you, I'm one of you. Your vote would very much be appreciated. Thank you.